Okay, with 11,100 rings already spoken for, we still have one for you, hopefully in your size. We are starting to get limited now in a lot of the sizes in both the gold and in the white. The white is done in platinum plating. Rhodium, which is platinum plating, the value is ridiculous when you see this. It is the best deal I have ever seen on an Absolute ring, period, bar none. This is one of the single most expensive rings to make. Just the workmanship, the labor intensivity that goes into making this, channel setting baguettes, gorgeous 58 facet, hand cut, magnificent center stone. Everything about it, the quality is incredible. So there it is for you in the gold, that's 22 karat gold plate, that is 1 full micron of 22 karat gold, or the platinum finish. The thing that blows my mind on this is the value. What would you think if I told you that ring HSN price would be $99? I think that would be amazing. I think $99 would be amazing because it's so expensive to make. The quality of stones are unsurpassed. The cuts are the elite cuts. Even at $49, be fabulous, right? $49 or $39 for the rhodium one would be fall off the chair. It's $29 today. $29, I kid you not. If you want that rhodium one, that has been outselling the gold 2 to 1, and we're starting to get very limited on a lot of the sizes. But ladies, for $29, that is just crazy. I've never seen that before. I have no idea how you can even make a ring like this for $29. I mean, look at that. The quality of the stones, the workmanship involved. I mean, the fact that all of this is done by hand. They have to precision cut those baguettes and set them side by side in a perfectly fluid way that there are no spaces, no gapping whatsoever in between any of those stones. No prongs going all the way down that band. It's just smooth all the way around to the back. A true eternity style, and then that gorgeous Hall of Mirrors effect that we talk about that is unlike anything else, which is why it claimed the name back in the 1940s and it stayed for over 80 years. People know, people in jewelry and diamond jewelry know what that means. Hall of Mirrors is all about an emerald cut flanked with baguettes, and you just watch that light go. It's inspired by the Palace of Versailles, arguably one of the most beautiful palaces in the world, and the Hall of Mirrors is just, it's enchanting. It's truly, you know, when you travel a lot, walking down that Hall of Mirrors is one of those memorable things I've ever done in my travels. It's just, you're awestruck by the majestic, magnificent beauty of it. And to get this, and that's the name for this ring. And I didn't give it this name. This happened way back in the 1940s, and beyond, throughout time, it stayed because people understand it. It's this light play. It's the way the light is drawn and moves through that stone. It is very, very special. So ladies, $29.98. You tell me the last time you spent $30 to get that kind of wow. I mean, you can buy $30 jewelry every day. It's not this level of wow. That's why I'm excited about it. You can spend $6 on your credit card right now, $6, and we will get this on your finger for you. You can wear it for 30 days, make sure you love it, return it if you don't love it. I know you're gonna love this one. It is a home run. It's just such a great ring. As beautiful as it is, you'll love having it on your hand. It's just so smooth. It feels so good. It's a little bit lower profile. So the center stone, not small. I mean, it's a beautiful size of a stone, but it sits down in. The bulk of the weight is inside. So I guess my point here is that it's not sitting high off the hand. And so it feels almost sporty. It's almost sporty, right? I mean, you'd wear it water skiing or something. It's one of those rings that if you are a girl on the go, you don't like to fuss with your jewelry. I think about my mom, she puts the ring on and she leaves it on, she doesn't take it off. That's this ring. As long as you clean it, just keep it clean, and it will be a ring you can wear every single day. That's why I'm excited about it, because it's special and beautiful, but the comfort factor is way up there. Because some rings are beautiful. I have some beautiful rings. They're not that comfortable. So I wear them, but I don't like live in them. This is the ring you will want to live in every single day. So Paul Wood is going to weigh in on this one with us. We both were thrilled to bring it to you. When our buyer said we're going to go to work on this, because I saw this and I told Mary Beth, I said, that's my favorite ring. That's it. That is my favorite I have seen in Absolute to date. I just love everything about it. I think it's magnificent. It's also refined. It's restrained. Does that make sense, Paul? It's not They didn't go over the top on this, which is why I think it looks that much more authentic. Don't you?
Well, I think you're right, and I think that that is a hallmark of a design that is as traditional and old as this one is. You know, when your mom was a young girl, the famous ring was the one that Princess Grace wore, and it was this ring. Or maybe the one that Liz wore, it was this ring. She used to call it her ice skating rink. It was twice the size, but it was this design. Fast forward to today, and I can name 20 stars who wear this ring, from Amal to Bague to
Mariah.
Kelly to Mariah to Jennifer to Angelina. To, I mean, it's just start at the A's and work your way through the
I
alphabet.
remember the first time I saw the Angelia ring, the Angelia Hall of Mirrors ring, and I thought, oh, wow, is that gorgeous? I mean, there's, like Paul said, you guys, this ring, this look, this design is so coveted, right? I mean, it's just so coveted by women all over the world.
I think it's coveted because in order for you to have this in natural stone, the stone needs to be flawless, because this cut reveals the very heart of the diamond. You can see right into it, like gazing into a beautiful wishing well. And that's why there's only 3% of the diamonds in the world that have this cut. The stone needs to be as close to perfect as possible, or it just doesn't look great on the ring. Well, this is absolute. And every one of these stones is flawless. They are the finest that I have ever worked with. I've been doing this for a long time. So when you gaze into this, it is magical. It is a wishing well. It is an infinity pool. It is, you know, it's that pool that you're in Santorini in Greece that just goes off into the end and goes right into the Aegean Sea. I mean, it's just beautiful.
It keeps going, you're right.
And then we did the baguettes all the way around, not just down the shoulders, not just part way, not just on the sides, it goes all the way around. Now, even in fine jewelry, that's the first thing we would cut to control cost, because who's going to see the back of your hand, the back of your finger? Well, we went all the way around. I was so jealous when I saw this. You know, I ordered two, and I ordered two of the ring that goes with it, the baguette ring, because my wedding band only goes halfway around. That's all I could afford. And I don't think I'll ever be able to have one that goes all the way around. Yet look at the stones. They all look exactly like my diamonds. The gold is the same. Why? It's 22 karat, and it's a full micron. You just don't see this quality, frankly, anywhere else. And so it's the look I want, it's the cut I want, it's the gold I want, it's the price I want.
I mean, Paul,
you know,
in a million years, if you saw somebody wearing this ring, you would not for 1 second think, oh, that must have been $29. I mean, there's no possible way. We promise you. My son is a jeweler. My son does beautiful custom diamond. He's done $150,000 custom diamond rings. Beautiful, beautiful rings. I showed him this ring. He said, you know what he says words were? He goes, wow. He looked at it, he said, wow. I said, it's a wow, isn't it? And then he, of course, laughed at me when I told him it was $29. He's like, get out of here, Mom. Really, get out of here. But seriously, I mean, jewelers that deal in very, very high-end jewelry, guys, look at this and go, wow. This is wow material. This, please don't judge it. The price is almost too low. Do not judge it by $29.98. It over-delivers, I promise you that. It's everything about it is perfect. And the best part, guys, is you get it on your finger for $6. If you don't love it, return it. I just know you will love it. It's such a great ring. I'm a ring person. I love rings. I have my ring boxes full of rings. By the way, we're working on getting more ring boxes in. And I have my ring box. I love rings. I still have my original Absolute rings that I bought over 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago, they still look beautiful. They still look like beautiful diamond rings. So the point is, I'm a ring girl. I love rings. I wear rings daily, like big rings. I like all kinds of rings. My point is, this is one of the best rings I've ever had in my hand. And I say that because of the comfort factor. I have rings I spent a lot more money than $29 for. Honestly, I don't think about that. When I wear it, I feel like $1 million in this. I don't think, oh, gee, I'm in a $29 ring. It will fool you. You know, that to me is the most important thing about Absolute, is that I don't care what other people think about it. I want to love it. I want me to look down at my hand and go, that is really spectacular. That makes me happy. And that's what happens with this ring. You get it on your finger, it's like, wow, that is a gorgeous ring. So that's, I think, what I'm trying to say. If you're a ring girl, and I'm a ring girl, this is an awesome ring that I wish you could have. Is that too big for you, Val? Do you want me to trade with you? That looks a little big on her finger. Is this one smaller for her? Oh, she's got the 6? Okay. Oh, sorry about that. So it looked just a little loose on her finger, but you know what's fun about it? We have your custom size. Right now, I think, and Rob will check, I think we still have all the sizes. 5, 6, and 7's getting limited, 10s, 11s, and 12s getting very limited. So the higher ends, the middle, we bring in the most, like 7s and 8s, and we're still decent in those sizes if that's what you need, but the smaller and the larger ones are dwindling very quickly. So if you are looking for something fun and new, if you, maybe you know, a lot of women, maybe you're a widow, and maybe you want to wear a ring on your ring finger, your wedding ring finger, but you aren't wearing your wedding ring anymore. What a beautiful ring to wear. It's so special. It's a hall of mirrors. It's a piece of history. It's a story. You know, it sparks conversation, which is great. You know, maybe you lost, like me, maybe you've lost your wedding ring. Maybe your fingers grew, right? Happens to a lot of us. Or maybe your taste changed. You know, and I think when I married Carlos, I'm 21. Well, guess what? My taste is a lot different from when I was 21. I always tell this story. Paul, you won't even believe it. So, you know, it's the 80s, right? It's the early 80s. So, you know, when you go pick out the crystal for your registry, I picked black. I picked black crystal. I still have like black goblets, black wine glasses.
Gosh.
I know, here's me. I wanted to be different, I picked black. So, you know, here I am, fast forward 40 years later, I wouldn't be picking black crystal. You know what I'm saying? So my point is our taste changes. Our taste changes over the years. It really does. So maybe what you had when you were originally married, or you know, what you were wearing a few years ago, you want to try something different. This is $29. It allows you to try something different. And I think that's just the nature of right? It's a girl's prerogative to change your mind. And I'm not going to be buying any more black crystal.
I don't even remember the black crystal, although my dining room back at the same time frame, I remember the chairs were black lacquer and the table was glass.
I had that black lacquer. I had the black lacquer table, the whole deal.
Yeah. And you know what? I think all my artwork in the dining room back then kind of matched the dress you're wearing. It was like black and pink. It was like Georgia O'Keeffe. I mean, I can see, but I never had black. I never had black crystal.
Oh, well,
you know,
if
since
you
you're
ever
telling
need
personal
any,
story,
I'm your girl. I can send you some.
Can I tell you, I got a very happy present today, and you know I love when somebody thinks of you and does something nice, and that's what this is an opportunity. You think of somebody and do something nice, but you're gonna die when I tell you what I got that made me so happy.
What'd you get?
I did a little dance. I got a box of blood orange juice from Italy. One of my clients knows this is my favorite juice.
I love blood orange.
Can't buy it in America.
Like the color is like it's like red, right? Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I just can't wait. But I was like,
well, that has mimosa written all over it.
In a black glass.
Jeez.
Look at those rings. Look at,
I know.
Oh my gosh,
it's so exciting. So that's our whole point here, is that this is a treat for you. It's $29. It's a little drop. It's $6 on your credit card. It's a little drop in the bucket to just add a little bit of sparkle, right? A little bit of wow. Maybe your fingers grew a little bit over the years. You know, maybe your fingers are a little swollen. Maybe you put on a couple pounds. You need a new ring, right? That's what's kind of fun about this. It'll fit. Get the size you need. Even go up to a bigger size if you need to. It's for that little tiny price to get something that looks so good. Because a lot of women don't even feel comfortable wearing a $20 ring on their ring finger because you know it's not going to look real. You know it's going to look fake. Not this one. I promise you. That looks so authentically gorgeous and diamond-like. We said the diamond size in the center is about the size of a 5-carat diamond. It's hard to share the carat weight because I don't want to scare people, because the carat weight is over 10-carat total weight in this ring, but it doesn't look like that because of the density of the stone and the depth of the stone and the fact that the weight is in the bottom half of the stone, is in the pavilion portion of the stone. And so that's why, although it is substantial and it's aspirational, it's not over the top big, right, Paul?
Well, it's believable
Yeah.
is what it is. And, you know, when you were talking about that, I started looking, and you won't see on my camera, but I started looking at the construction from the inside. Because a lot of times when I find a piece of jewelry, I want to see how it's made to see, is it going to last? Is it going to be comfortable? Is it going to appear real? And you know what? Every single detail in this ring is exactly how we would do it in white gold or platinum or 18 karat gold. That's why it presents itself as such a believable ring. And yet, it's astoundingly beautiful. You know, it's that hall of mirrors, the stone in the center. It's like gazing into, oh, I don't know, Narcissus's pool. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. It's artistic, it's beautiful, it sparkles.
Wow, look
In
at that
the
on Val.
sunshine, oh my gosh. And of course, Val could wear tin foil and it would
Exactly.
look beautiful, but
That looks
that's
amazing, though. Val, that looks so beautiful
really
on your
does.
hand. Oh, my gosh. Val wears a size 6, by the way. I've been modeling this size 8. So just so you know, I mean, it kind of, and it looks good on a smaller hand. It looks good on a larger hand. It's perfectly proportioned. It doesn't flip around. It's not top heavy. That's a lot of things. Women get crazy sometimes when it's too top heavy and it's a spinner. This does not spin. It's perfectly proportioned. It's perfectly balanced on your hand. It just feels and looks so fantastic. If you'd like to order yours, we are down the home stretch on a lot of these sizes. There's only one more presentation coming up in the evening show. So I just want to put that out to all of you guys. Close to 12,000 have already been spoken for. Whee! That's so exciting. I'm thrilled for anybody getting it because you're getting a really great ring. You're getting great design, great workmanship, and you're getting best in class. You're getting the finest simulated diamonds, cut by the finest setters, set in precious, beautiful metal, a full micron of 22 karat gold, gorgeous. And then you're also getting that platinum finish that is rhodium, which is a platinum metal. It's anti-tarnish, it's scratch resistant. These will stand the test of time. All you do is keep it clean and it will look like this for as long as you live. I mean, that's the beauty of it. These are made to last. They're hardy stones, and we talk a lot about the fact that not all simulated diamonds are the same. This is in a class and caliber all of its own, and that's why they look so good. Not all CZ looks like this. Some of it's yellowy, some of it's cloudy, some has little bubbles in it. There's all different grades of CZ, cubic zirconia. Absolute is the good, better, best. It's the best in class. So that's what's fun. You get to really experience what, you know, what a real flawless diamond would feel like on your hand, but in a way that you'll just be really happy wearing it. I mean, I think that's the key, is we want you to love it. We want you to feel good in it. We want you to feel confident with it on your finger, and you will. Again, it's so smooth. I keep going back to that, but there's something so wonderful about having a ring that you forget you're wearing it. You'll forget you have this on your hand. It honestly feels that good on the finger. So girls, it's all up to you. With 12,000 out the door, yours is here. The yellow is most limited, but the rhodium finish, the white, is most popular. So whichever one you're thinking about, the yellow, most of the sizes are down into the hundreds now. And with the white, several of the sizes are down into the hundreds too. So with 12,000 gone and a few hundred left in most of the sizes, I would get it this afternoon while we still have that option available to you. Comes in a nice little gift box. If you're new to Absolute, this is a perfect place to start. And you know what's kind of fun about it? I think the reason that we love our rings so much is because we enjoy them. When you're typing on your computer, if you're talking with your hands, right? You get to just look down and admire that all throughout the day. It's one of those, I always say, when you're driving, be careful, because it's going to be flashing little rainbows of light scattering all over the car, right? Because it's just such a spectacular cut. That hall of mirrors, that step cut, that 58 facet emerald cut, because emerald cut originally, Paul, was only used really for emeralds, and it wasn't a 58 facet stone like this at all. It was this shape, but it wasn't this cut.
Well, and the reason for that, there's twofold. One, someone had to have the idea, but two, to cut a diamond with this cut, the emerald cut, the diamond needs to be as close to perfect as possible. Only 3% of all diamonds in the world have the emerald cut, because a stone that is not perfect just doesn't look good this way. It just, ugh. You can see the inclusions with your naked eye. Nobody wants a ring like that. So with Absolute Cubic Zirconia, each of these stones is perfect in every way. Gaze into it, no flaws, no inclusions. It's just pure perfection. And that's what you want with this cut. Look at that on your hand. You know, I forgot to tell you, before we do shows, I have a group of gals that we used to get together and I'd show them the jewelry and see what they like. Now we do it via Zoom, and I just, determine how many people are going to like something by how they react. Every single one of these gals, and there are 12 of them, every single one ordered this ring.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Most of them in both colors. And I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you, if you've never tried Absolute, or maybe you're a huge Absolute fan, no matter what, this is going to be your favorite piece of jewelry. This is going to be your find, your discovery.
Yes.
You're going to tell your friends, you're not going to believe what I found. I was watching TV and I stumbled on, and it was like the price of a cup of coffee. And it was absolutely, it's the most beautiful ring I've ever, you're the lady that's going to tell everybody about where you got this gorgeous ring.
Oh, I agree with you. That is so cute. Yeah. I love that the girls all loved it and ordered it. I'm not surprised. It's that kind of ring. Maybe moms out there, mom and daughter, get the same ring. I mean, it's one that when you have it, it's like you'll want to share the wealth with everybody else, because for that value, and by the way, at midnight, the price, if there's any left, goes up, still at $38. This is gonna sell like crazy. At $50, the gold one's still gonna sell like crazy, right? I mean, honestly, at that price, because look at the retail value, we're coming in at $89 and $93. I do not believe you could buy this ring for $89 or $93. No way, no how. This is one of the most expensive rings we sell to make, period. In terms of the type of cut, the type of setting, we talked about the fact it's 5 times more expensive to channel set. That's all channel set. Baguettes are extremely difficult to cut. They have to be tapered, they have to be precision cut to fit perfectly into that channel, no prongs whatsoever. A lot of breakage with baguettes, so it's a very difficult process, and look at how beautiful. And then that emerald cut, it does not get more beautiful. That's the 58 facet emerald, so you get all of that incredible, beautiful, brilliant, that hall of mirrors effect brilliance in a stunning ring. $6 or $8 on your credit card. If you want both, $14 on FlexPay, and they're on the way to you. I'm so happy you're ordering. Now, we do have matching pieces to work back to this, including a gorgeous stud earring. I love the earrings. Paul, you don't know the carat weight on the matching earrings